One of the things that people often talk about in context with achieving peak performance in sports is getting or being in the zone. What does being in the zone mean? The zone is your mental state of being, completely focused on the task at your hand and dissociating yourself from distractions and irrelevant aspects of your game. You are in the zone, in simple words, when your mind and body are together and work in unison. Fortunately, your body doesn't live the time frame. It's always in the present. But we have seen in previous videos that our mind keeps wandering. One of the significant reasons for the mind to leave the zone is pressure. The pressure is the anxiety and nervousness you feel when faced with challenges. This pressure can prevent you from performing your best. So, when you have a lot of pressure, you will experience anxiety, panic, anger, fear, and sometimes when the situation becomes too much for you to handle, you choke. This mental state is the stress zone. Here you will notice that your breathing speed has increased. Your muscles have become tight and tensed. Your heart is beating faster. You have cold hands and feet. You feel burned out. You can't focus on what you are doing. You are overthinking. Your self talk is more about the what ifs. You either think like running away from the situation, or you freeze or go blank. That's your stress zone, which is at the one end of the arousal continuum, where you are over aroused or overexcited. You enter the zone mostly when you are in a crucial situation or during a big or important tournament. Let's look at the other side of the continuum. No pressure, or you are under aroused, or what we call the suboptimal zone. Here also you cannot perform because you feel less pumped up to perform, you feel bored, not motivated to play the game, inactive, shallow breathing, muscles are too relaxed, and your approach is very casual. You might have experienced this zone when fielding for a long time or playing a match against a weaker opponent. It's difficult to achieve peak performance if you are on the either side of the continuum. So, how do you achieve maximum or peak performance? You will have to find your optimal performance zone on the continuum. It is different for different athletes depending upon your personality. To understand your optimal zone, I will suggest you to go back to your best matches and check your breathing, muscle tension, thinking, and focus. You will realize when you are in the zone, you feel confident, in control, your muscles are relaxed but ready, you feel challenged and motivated, breathing comfortably, and focusing on what you have to do. That is, your focus is on the process and you're also aware of the score. Now, that's your optimal zone for peak performance. A word of caution: this zone is not static. It's not like you enter the zone before a match, lock yourself there until the game ends. It's a dynamic thing and it might change in the game. Like sometimes you go in the zone and sometimes you move out of it. And it is okay. Don't add extra pressure on yourself by demanding to stay in the optimal zone or blaming yourself if you are over aroused. Accept that it might change the zone during a match and try to go back in the zone whenever you realize you have moved out of it. Two steps to do that. One, scan your body, mind, or behavior to understand the zone you are in. When I say scan, you don't have to worry about carrying any instrument in the field. You have the scan means a quick check of your body, mind, or behavior between the two overs to understand your zone. So when I say scan your body means listen to your heart and pulse speed, breathing speed, check your muscle tension, energy level, body temperature. Scan your mind means check your thinking speed, where is your focus, what does self-talk, level of confidence. Scan your behavior means are you following your pre-ball routine? Your body movement, check that. It changes. Your behavior with others on the field. Once you scan any of the three, you will realize where you are on the arousal continuum. If you are in the optimal zone, then great, continue playing your game. But if you have moved out, then follow the second step. So the second step is coming back to the optimal zone. There are two ways of doing this. One is from muscle to mind, and second is from mind to muscle. So if you want to go from suboptimal zone to optimal zone, muscle to mind is do some jumping, knocking, shadows, stretching, power pose, something like this that makes you feel powerful. The other way is mind to muscle, which is helpful self-talk, focus on why, pep talk, or visualization. So now moving from stress zone to optimal zone, muscle to mind will be MRT, muscle relaxation technique, and DAB, which is deep abdominal breathing. This will help you to relax a bit. Mind to muscle is process focused, self-talk, small steps towards your goal, shutting down all distraction, and most important thing for all this, coming back to your optimal zone, is follow your pre-ball routine. So, activity for the week is to follow the steps and try to understand your optimal performance zone. See you next week. Till then, love your game and enjoy your game. Thank you.